Hamjambo, jina langu ni Jacinta. Karibuni katika darasa la leo. Welcome to today's Swahili lesson. In today's lesson, I'm going to teach you something new, something very simple. Swahili verbs that are used in class. We have so many verbs. There are more than 200, more than 300 verbs that do exist. But today, I just want to teach you 10 of the verbs that are used in a classroom setup. You know, some of the actions that happen in class. You know, verbs are action words, okay? Things that we do in class. That's what I'm focusing on in today's lesson. We have so many, more than 10, but today, let me just teach you 10 of the classroom verbs, okay? If you're new to this video, it's your first time watching my video, welcome to Swahili. Welcome to I Teach Swahili, and let's learn Swahili together, okay? So let's go ahead and start the verbs. The first one that I have is very simple. Kusoma. This is how we say it. Kusoma. So you realize I have started my verbs with two. Most of the Swahili verbs normally start with to, like saying to do something, okay? So you say to, and then you mention the action that you are doing. When using them in a sentence, some of them will retain this ku, and some of them you will drop the ku and remain with the root verb, which is soma, okay? As we continue learning, I'll be giving you examples. So don't ask yourself, why is she writing to instead of just saying read, write, you know? So most of the Swahili verbs starts with ku, which is just to, okay? I hope you can see the board clearly, the way I have written. I hope it's clear. Let me know in the comment section. Kindly help me understand if you can see the writings clearly, you know. So we start our verbs with ku, which is to. Okay, so the first one that I've said is kusoma. Kusoma means to read. Kusoma. Kusoma. Very simple. To read. So soma is our root verb, which is read, okay? So if I say soma, it means read, soma. But now the verb is kusoma, which is to read. So for example, in a sentence, I can say mimi ninasoma. I am reading. So I will write it like this. Ninasoma. I hope you can see it. Ninasoma. So you realize we haven't used ku in this sentence, okay? Because I can't say I am to read. Like I want to mean I'm reading. Like right now, I'm reading. So I'll say ni, I, na, present tense, soma, the verb. So something you need to realize, the Swahili verbs will help us when constructing sentences. When constructing sentences, you need the verbs, you know, what you are going to talk about. What are you doing? What is somebody else doing? So the verbs is a very important topic, and that's why I don't want to rush with taking you through so many verbs at once. But just a simple sentence, ninasoma, which means I am reading. So here we drop the ku and remain the root verb soma. So we have the word ninasoma, I am reading. All right, so when I take you through the rest, you will now understand why sometimes we can have the ku and sometimes we drop the ku. It depends with the context of your sentence. All right, so let's go to the second one. Sorry for talking too much. I like, you know, everybody to understand. The second verb, kuandika. Kuandika. Kuandika, it means to write. Kuandika, to write. Kuandika, to write. The third verb that we have, kuuliza. Kuuliza. In a class, students will always ask questions. The teacher will always ask questions. So what is it that we are talking about? To ask, we say kuuliza. For example, asking a question. For example, to ask a question. So in Swahili, a question is swali. So maybe we say in a sentence, kuuliza swali. Okay? Swali. Swali. So swali is question. Swali. So I can say kuuliza swali, which means to ask a question. To ask a question. So if I want to say ask a question, I'll say uliza swali. Uliza swali. Remember, uliza means ask, swali question. So I'll tell a student maybe uliza swali. Ask a question. Ask a question. Uliza swali. So our verb is kuuliza. Kuuliza. Hope you understand. Kuuliza. Kuuliza. So we say kuuliza, to ask. The fourth verb is kurudia. Kurudia. Very important in a classroom setup. To repeat. When you don't understand something, you say, kindly repeat. So in Swahili, kurudia is to repeat. So the root verb is rudia. Anybody with a problem with R, we say r. Rudia. Rudia. Rudia, which means repeat. Rudia. Repeat. So kurudia means to repeat. You can always say in my class, kindly repeat, please repeat by saying, tafadhali rudia. Tafadhali rudia. And I'll go ahead and repeat what I had said. Tafadhali rudia. Please repeat. Okay? So that one, hope we have understood. Then after someone has asked a question, there is always an answer given. So kujibu means to answer or to give a response to a question asked. Kujibu. Kujibu, which means to answer. So jibu is more of the response that you give to a question or the answer that you give. Jibu. Then kujibu means to answer. The sixth one, kuchelewa. Kuchelewa. It's normal for us as human beings. Sometimes we can be late. We can be late. Someone can be late for class. Okay. Kuchelewa means to be late. Kuchelewa, to be late. So if someone is late, that person can say, nimechelewa. I am late. Let me write it. Nimechelewa. Nimechelewa. So here we have a root verb, chelewa, which means be late. So ni, I, and then this me here is our present perfect tense, which means like you are already late. Okay? You are already late. So you say nimechelewa. I'm late. Okay? So the verb is kuchelewa, which means to be late. Kuchelewa. The seventh one is kusimama. That one is easy. Kusimama, to stand. Kusimama, to stand. Yeah, they can always be sitting and standing. Kusimama, to stand. So simama means stand. If someone commands you, simama means stand. Simama. Maybe a teacher or somewhere can point at a student and say, simama, maybe by calling the name of that student. Simama. Jacinta, simama, means stand, okay, like stand, okay, stand up. Kusimama, to stand up, okay, or let me just say to stand, kusimama. And then very important, to understand. When you're in a class, you need to understand what the teacher is teaching. To understand, we say kuelewa, 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 to understand, kuelewa. So the root verb here is elewa, elewa, understand, kuelewa, to understand. So if I want to ask, do you understand, or are you understanding? Unaelewa, unaelewa, are you understanding? Unaelewa, if it's one person. And if you are many, I will say mnaelewa. Are you all understanding? Mnaelewa. So the verb is kuelewa, which means to understand. The 9th one, whatever I'm doing right now, I'm teaching. So in Swahili, kufundisha, kufundisha. This is F, sorry. Kufundisha, kufundisha, which means to teach. Kufundisha, kufundisha, to teach. And then lastly, we have kuchora, kuchora, kuchora. Nowadays, there are so many things that people learn in school. Kuchora, even how to draw. So kuchora means to draw. Kuchora, kuchora, to draw. Alright, so those are the 10 simple verbs that I wanted you to learn today. Kusoma, kuandika, kuuliza, kurudia, kujibu, kuchelewa, kusimama, kuelewa, kufundisha, and lastly, kuchora. Okay? So if you have a question, let me know down in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I'll be bringing you more verbs as we continue. If you are new and you haven't subscribed, kindly subscribe to my channel so that you won't miss out on any other video that I upload. Don't forget to click the like and also have the notification bell on so that you'll be notified anytime I upload such nice lessons. Asanteni sana. Kwaheri.